Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the first in our Product Sneak Peek webinar series. We've designed this to be a really quick, power-packed 15-minute pop-in series where we're introducing you to innovative quality products for your food bank programs. On the right side of the screen, you'll notice the chat window. We invite you to use that to submit questions and comments here throughout the event. At the top of that chat tool, you'll notice a tab for polls and handouts. And in the lower left of your screen, you'll see a request a sample tool. So just want to point out those tools in your environment for today's event. Be sure to check them out. My name is Missy Hunter. I'm the Chief Marketing Officer here at Umoja Supply Chain Solutions and co-host of today's webinar.
Hi everyone, I am Hope Pasco. I am a regional sales manager covering the east part of the United States, and I will also be a co-host today. I have also just recently left food banking, where I spent the last 10 years working in both programs and in procurement, so I'm aware of all of the hats that you guys are wearing every day.
All right, just a brief introduction. A number of you on our webinar today are likely familiar with Umoja, but if you're not, Umoja is a minority-owned for-profit grocery, health, and logistics company with a social mission. Umoja means unity in Swahili, and we're united in the drive for equity and access to food and healthcare for all. As a mission-driven company, our team supports our partners by giving back, volunteering with local food banks across the country, and donating a portion of our profits back to the communities we serve. We're really fueled by three core divisions. Our Food for Health team specializes in food as medicine and nutrition empowerment programs. We pair nutrition with education tools to improve health, address social determinants of health, and support the prevention and management of chronic diseases. Our Hunger division, the team bringing you today's webinar, is focused on providing quality foods, box building, and food program support services to hunger relief organizations, banks, and government agencies. And our third division is kind of the backbone of that operation, and that's our full service supply chain and logistics solutions team. With that, let's go ahead and dive in for today's event, talking about backpack yogurt.
Woo. So a little bit of information on just yogurt in general. It is so much older than we are. It's emerging in the last part of the Stone Age. That's almost, or that's over 7,000 years old, much older than I am. But it really hit its popularity stride in the US due to its health benefits. And it's really become a staple for people of all ages. Consumers like it for breakfast, it's protein packed for a snack, and it's even a healthy option for those with the occasional sweet tooth. But we know you're here not for a history lesson, so let's move right into the product of the day, backpack shelf-stable yogurt.
It's older than I am too. I appreciate that, Hope. So for backpack yogurt, this is a really cool product. I love yogurt myself. I sometimes will admit I'll buy it and I don't always get to it before it's probably not good to keep consuming. So this is so cool that it's shelf stable. I love this.
Yeah, oops, so sorry, Missy.
Yeah, no, it's good. I mean, the storage temperature stuff that's so helpful. I know with the food banks, when it comes to dealing with donated products that comes in, dairy has to be refrigerated, all of that. You can store this at upwards of 90 degrees Fahrenheit, room temperature, you know, in any kind of warehouse that a lot of our food banks probably have across the country. And it's got an 18-month shelf life. So
it's just the shelf-stable nature also makes it great just for your agency and partners as well. And I know some food banks really care about nutrition, so seeing that you have a dairy product that is green and shelf-stable in both SWAP and HER really excites me as well, especially having it meet the USDA meat alternative, so it's healthy and functional.
And then I think too, on the certifications, halal, kosher, gluten-free, you know, not only is that important really for devout clients that are served by the food banks, but it's really speaks to the product integrity and quality. When you have to go through the process of certification for things like halal and kosher, you can also just generally have more assurance of that quality. So exciting stuff here. I think too, when we're talking about just that stability and longevity, regular yogurt, refrigerated yogurt products that aren't shelf stable, they have to be stored between, I think it's about 33 and 40 degrees or so Fahrenheit. And again, this product can be stored up to 90 degrees. So much flexibility there. I mean, Hope, with the food banks and your experience on that, refrigeration space that's precious.
Yeah, refrigeration space both in the warehouse and then also at partners and in delivery, not having to utilize a refrigerated truck to get somewhere. It's a chef's kiss.
Yeah. And that the 18-month shelf life, that's really versus 30 days on average for regular yogurt. This is the kind of thing that I think is super flexible for programs, and really helps to kind of reduce that chance of spoilage on the product, or that potential for serving expired product. We know that that's really huge. And then improper storage or handling, like you were mentioning, Hope, when it comes to the food banks delivering to their agencies, a reefer truck is a lot more expensive to transport that stuff. So for sure, just really great attributes on this kind of product.
I think sorry.
I think too.
I was just going to say, I think most importantly, though, is that it is delicious. My household has tried all of them, and vanilla, I guess we're pretty plain, is the winner over here.
I like the strawberry and the summer berry, but I kind of tend toward the berry flavors in yogurt in general anyway. I'm a big blueberry and strawberry fan. I like that you can't tell it's, when you taste it, you honestly can't tell it's shelf stable, which is great. And so I've tried it both from my refrigerator. I've tried it from my pantry, which for the first time was a little bit interesting. That you're taking a yogurt and you're eating it at room temperature, but it still tasted really good, which was, it's cool that they've been able to accomplish that. And those are all flavors kids and adults both love. Strawberry, obviously, vanilla, summer berry, there's Dutch apple, and then honey. I think, and on top of that, I mean, we've already kind of, the shelf stable nature of it is incredibly flexible. It tastes really good, but then you're really looking at that nutrition powerhouse that it packs. It's the three main nutrients for that just good, healthy bodily function is the proteins, carbs, and fats. And with the nutrition combination here, you contribute to healthy bones and teeth with calcium. You enhance your energy and repair cells, regulate blood pressure and metabolism, and strengthening the immune system. That's kind of all in one cup here. And it's kind of also why that's just a great USDA meat alternative. Like, just helps you power that day.
So as I'm sure you have heard, food as medicine is incredibly important both to your network and also to us. So we want to talk about some of the great keys to this product as well and where it fits in there. So obviously it's a great source of calcium. It's made with grade A whole milk. It's got the vitamins, macronutrients that Missy just mentioned. It is going to be HER rated green. And for those of you that maybe don't utilize HER or aren't as familiar, these are foods that are usually low saturated fat, low sodium, low sugar. And they fall under the you should choose often, which is also where fresh fruits and vegetables live.
That's the good stuff right there. I know too, when you talk about those macro minerals, those trace minerals, we have to get that from our diet. It's not something that's naturally produced by our bodies. And so when we are looking for like that optimal health in a product, in the foods that we're eating, this really packs some of those valuable ones with the zinc and the vitamin B12. It's just really good for overall health. I think too, sometimes I'll often confuse prebiotics and probiotics. I know both have benefits. This yogurt contains prebiotics, which is again, it's one of those that's really good for friendly bacteria in the gut. And it's good to help keep digestive issues kind of balanced out too. So that whole health experience is everyone's looking for that now, and it really helps make this a great product. Like you mentioned, Hope, in food as medicine programs, food for health type programs. So power packs.
Yeah, so we've talked about all of the great things that are involved in backpack yogurt, and we want to also mention how great it could fit in basically every program. That yogurt is a food that most people at all ages can enjoy, and especially one that is shelf stable, so they don't have to worry about storing it correctly. And then also you can get it out into bags and boxes. So I see this as a great enhancement for backpack programs and snack pack programs because it is meeting the USDA meat alternative. It's going to work for all your CNPs, including SFSP and CACFP. It's a great option for seniors as well as unhoused populations. I know we're always looking for something that we can give to those that may not have the same resources as those that are fully housed. It's great for disaster response when there's no power. And then also, I know trying to help refugee populations, yogurt is something that actually fits with multiple cultures outside of just our own.
Well, and Hope, you were on site in Florida after Ian, so it's really, the value of making sure you've got a product that's available, can be deployed. So absolutely. And really that's where, you want to be able to rely on the quality manufacturing. The foil lid is made with the highest puncture proof multi-layer aluminum. So again, you obviously need to be careful when you're opening and you're doing your boxing programs, but ultimately it's really safe. It keeps the product protected. So you can rest assured with that. And this product has been sold for several years now when it comes to military, healthcare, and beyond. And it's an FDA approved manufacturing facility.
So not only are we excited that you attended to learn all the great benefits of backpack yogurt, but we're also excited because we are offering a 50-cent reduction in the price per case for all of you. And I know working in a budget, especially a programs or food purchasing budget, every 50 cents matters. So.
And we just kind of like to touch on too, this is the first in our pop-in series, but if you'll visit our website, we actually have another 5 events heading up into this year. So check those out for products that you may be interested in learning more about. And if you have any ideas about products that you're looking for, let our team know, and we can explore additions to this introduction series. So with that, I think we're going to head into a quick Q&A to address some great questions we've had here. I know, Hope, for example, John here is talking about the product comparing to brands like Go-Go Squeeze. That's really where that lower sugar comes into play, right? It's 20% lower than the leading brand of yogurt particularly that targets kids. So that's a real differentiator, again, when you're just trying to balance out whole health, for sure.
And still be tasty. I believe we had a question around what makes the product shelf stable. So it's going to be similar to how milk, we can get shelf stable milk. So it's cooked at a higher temperature, which is great why we have the prebiotics, but it does mean that there are no live active probiotic cultures to survive the process. And then also saw a question on minimum order quantities. So the minimum order is just a pallet of one flavor. We can't at this time, I don't believe, mix layers, flavors on a pallet, but we will always try to solve your problem. So if that's what you're looking for, we'll try to make it happen.
Absolutely. I think too, we've had a question here, which is great in terms of a plain version from Robin. So we can certainly work with the manufacturer and ask that question. They've got a lot of flexibilities. We don't currently have a plain right now, but that's a great idea, and we'll be sure to share that with them. Again, just a reminder, so I know that we're right at the end of our event today. We did want to design this to be a very quick use of your time, make sure that it was information packed and helpful for all of you folks working on the front lines in the food banks. Be sure to check out those handouts. You'll see the information sheet on the product has all of the nutrition information and ingredients. And then if you want to request that sample, don't forget that bottom in the lower left corner there of your screen. So if you have any further questions, please reach out to your Umoja regional representative. That was shared in the chat feature as the event kicked off, but it's also available in the information of the handouts that you download. So we will happy to answer any further questions we didn't have a chance to get to today offline. So we thank you all so much for joining us today for the first in our series. Check out our website and be sure to reach out to us if there's anything else that we can help you find. Have a great day, everyone.